Welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast. I'm Shannon.
James.
I'm Jaja.
And we're back bringing you all our thoughts on everything happening in nerd culture. We took a week off, but now we're back. It feels like it's been a much longer time. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, we're back. Before we get into the episode, though, if you're new to the podcast, make sure to subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your podcast app of choice. You can also watch us on YouTube when we have video up. I'm sorry, our last episode, I know that there was no video. That's because it's due to some technical difficulties, but we normally have video up. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. Even if you don't watch the full video, we would appreciate the subscription. How are you guys? What are some things that you guys have been up to? Nerdy things.
Nerdy
Or regular
things. I'm good. I could go first. So I was a little busy the last week. I was doing some traveling for work, so not super nerdy, but I have been gaming still. I'm on chapter 16 of Final Fantasy. I haven't given up on it yet, but I did jump into Starfield and kind of like tinkering around with that. But my main game is still Final Fantasy. And then I played some 2K, some Madden. I've been watching My Hero the last season, and just from where I'm, just a couple episodes that I saw, I kind of want to like hurry up and finish the season before the awards come out, because I feel like it's a heavy contender. Like I feel like I don't know if it's just us three sleeping on it, but it looks like a lot of.
Sorry, which game? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about My Hero, the last season.
Oh, My Hero, yes. Oh, for Anime Awards. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't think I voted. Now that we were talking about this, is voting closed or is it still open?
Yeah, it's closed, I think.
It's closed? Oh,
I'm not sure. Double check, but I think I got a notification saying that it was closing soon.
James, you know for sure that it's closed, right? I know you do.
Well, because I was voting, but so I was watching it while it was airing. My Hero.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I know James was watching it, but I know no one else was, so we didn't really get to talk about it. But just a couple episodes that I'm watching, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, My Hero's up there. But I want to shout out to the Knicks in the playoffs. We won our first game against the Hawks last night. And
nice.
I know, James is the more WrestleMania person, but I do want to shout out the WrestleMania's on. That's all I got.
Nice.
Yeah, this weekend.
I can't believe I forgot to vote in the freaking Anime Awards. Wow.
So you can't complain if you that shows
you like
losing.
I literally can't complain. I didn't vote. Oh my God. Wait, did I? Or did I just forget? I feel like that was a long time ago. Let me just double check.
It's been a busy couple weeks.
I could have definitely voted. Maybe I voted right after.
They give you a card after you finish voting. So
and your email?
You would have shared that with us. Not like right after.
Dang.
All of James' animes are gonna win now.
I didn't. I know. I didn't vote. I didn't vote. It's fine. It's fine. It's too late now. The damage has been done. Nice. Wait, so which part? So I know you said you're on chapter 16 of Final Fantasy. Which part of what's happening right now? What part of the game is that?
I'm going after Aerith. I'm like going up the tower, like trying to get because they kidnapped Aerith.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And are you still enjoying it? It seems like it.
Yeah. I'm liking it.
Great.
I don't want to know how many chapters there are in the game. I'm just gonna. I know.
Don't you want to know when it's almost over? I would like to know.
No, because I kind of feel like the story should tell you.
Yeah, but don't you want to well, maybe I'm different.
I feel like reaching like a climax, but I feel like the story could continue on for a long time if it wants to. So I don't know yet.
It is a trilogy. Don't keep in mind.
It isn't. Well, yes. Right now, it's only a
trilogy. So
there's only.
Yeah. With that being said, I should be nearing the end, maybe the past the midway point, definitely.
Yeah, you're getting there.
Okay.
Without spoiling, but yeah, it kind of I don't want to spoil it for you. We'll talk about it.
Listen, I only got 2 more weapons to get that for Cloud, so I got to be near the end.
You're somewhere there, somewhere. James, what have you been up to?
Oh, your stuff, Jaja?
Yeah.
Did you what?
Oh, gotcha. I was just asking Jaja views.
Okay.
Wrapped up. No JoJo's yet again, but they did announce because we took a week off, but they announced that it's coming back in the fall.
Wow. So crazy. Crazy. What you guys should all be outraged on Netflix for this, the audacity of this. I would be so mad.
Be coming back weekly after whatever time it drops in the fall. So hopefully they get some regular cadence, but yeah, that was very strange.
Why didn't they let people know that there was only going to be one episode followed by months of hiatus before it resumed? That's crazy.
definitely don't think they knew. But I finished My Hero Vigilantes.
Oh my God, I keep forgetting to watch that.
I'm caught up in Invincible, so cooking, absolutely cooking. People were saying Thrag was a fraud. I don't want to spoil nothing. He's no fraud. Dr. Stone, still watching Dr. Stone, absolute gas. So I didn't watch Spy Family. I watched the most recent season of Spy Family, so I finally got caught up in that.
Yay.
What else did I watch?
Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Do you think it's the best season?
Lloyd's backstory? Yeah, there's like actual story pieces going on now. So
yeah.
Not that there wasn't before, but it was a little bit less of a silly tone.
Yeah, it's definitely more dark.
Funny stuff going on. Yeah,
Lloyd's backstory is very like sad.
Yeah. Oh, I watched The Boys. I got caught up on The Boys.
You got caught up on The Boys?
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't realize Gen V was like goes right into season 5. So I watched Gen V both seasons, but then I didn't watch season 4 of The Boys, so I had to watch that. But I'm caught up now. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gaming wise, it's been 2 weeks, so I had quite a few time to game. I've been playing Dead by Daylight. I think the Blood Moon event is done now, so not as much Dead by Daylight in the most recent week. Ghost of Yotei Online, they put a lot of stuff in this. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to play. So yeah, definitely been playing that. Ratchet and Clank, I've been playing. I think I'm just about done with that. I've been playing that on the Portal. Playing on the Portal, it just feels nice. So, but I actually bought Hades 2 on PS5 because it finally dropped on PS5. So I'll be playing that on the Portal. Invincible, they had like a fighting game, a beta. So I played that. That was like last weekend. So pretty fun. I don't know if I'll buy the full thing. It's only but so many fighting games I can play at once. So I'll most likely be playing Marvel Tokon. And I played it's an older game, but It Takes Two.
Yeah.
It's like a co-op platformer type of game.
I know that one, yeah.
I was sleeping on that. Yeah, I'm having a blast.
Who are you playing with?
I got a friend, so we have time to game on Mondays. That's like our catch-up time. So we just play random games. So sometimes we play Dead by Daylight, sometimes we play Red Dead. But yeah, this time we were playing It Takes Two, so super fun. And so I didn't realize only one person has to have a copy of the game because it's like you have to play it co-op.
Yeah.
Like if you have the game,
well, I mean that makes sense.
Give the person your code, and they can play it without owning the copy. We both happen to have it, but yeah, didn't know that. But yeah, shout out to It Takes Two, super fun. I think I'll play some of those co-op style games like that too, because yeah, it's dope.
Nice. I was about to ask you something about something that you said, but you said a lot of things since then, so now I forgot what it was. Dang, what was I about to ask you?
It was about Ghost of Yotei.
No.
Ratchet and Clank, or It Takes Two, perhaps.
No, it was before that. I think it was in the stuff that you were watching.
Invincible or The Boys?
Yeah, it's gone. I'm sorry.
Did I mention that I started season 2 of The Boys when I was trying to catch up?
Oh my God, you're only on season 2?
Yeah, and I'm going really slow because I'm like, I don't know if I could make it, man. The Boys is really one of those shows. It's pushing my limit of how much I can take.
It's gonna have to get spoiled for you, Jaja. So we can't.
That's fine. Spoil it so I don't have to watch it.
It is a bit much. Like, I think The Boys is just sometimes it's really out there for no apparent reason. So it's kind of just something that you have to, like, it's something you have to push through. Whenever something outrageous is on screen, I'm just like, oh, this is just The Boys just being the way that it is for no reason again. But season 5 is good. And I'll talk about that in a second without giving too much away. Dang, yeah, I don't remember what I was going to ask you, James. Okay, whatever. It'll come back to me randomly. So what did I do? I finished Kingdom Hearts 1. Didn't 100% it because it is very hard to platinum Kingdom Hearts, to be quite honest. I was trying to, though, and then I gave up. I was like, I don't have time to waste doing this. Then I attempted to play Chain of Memories, and then I stopped because I truly hate Chain of Memories. So I'm like, I'm not going to stress myself out trying to play this game. So I didn't. So now I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2. And I didn't get very far yet, but I'm playing it now. And then I thought I should what was I gonna say? I really do want to play through all of the games just because like I haven't played all the bridge games, but I don't maybe it's not the time for me to do it. I just don't have the patience. But I want to have the patience to do it. But I don't know. Maybe on my next playthrough that I'll do in like another couple years. Who knows? But yeah, I've been having fun. I haven't been playing anything else though. So I need to get back to Assassin's Creed. I've been off that for a little bit. Watching, it seems that I'm on an anime break because I haven't watched any anime at all the past 2 weeks, which is kind of wild. So I need to get back into that. But I've been watching The Boys. I've been watching Invincible. Yes, Invincible is really good. This last episode was crazy. And I think, is next week the season finale?
It is.
This week, sorry. This week is the season finale.
Yep, one episode left.
That was crazy. That went by so fast. Invincible, yeah, it's been really good this season. Jaja, are you
Watching
planning
it.
to
I'm
watch
not
this?
up to date, but I'm watching it. I'm probably like an episode or two, maybe one episode behind.
Okay, yeah. You got to catch up so we could talk about the season as a whole next week when it's over. But yeah, it's good. The Boys is also very good. The Boys is kind of like a little too on the nose for me right now. There's just too much going on in reality. And it's like The Boys is very like, and I don't really know how they're doing it, especially like in this episode. Sorry, Jaja, light spoilers for you, but it's not anything crazy. In this last episode, where Homelander decided that he was going to be like God, right? And that kind of happened like 2 days, like within 4 days of when Trump put out that meme of him, that AI generated image of him as Jesus. And I was like, this is like very on the nose. How did they even? So it's kind of weird, like how much it's mirroring stuff that's actually happening. So it's kind of wild to me. It's like The Boys is actually like a Black Mirror episode. The Black Mirror episode being the current state of the United States. But yeah, but it's really good. It's just kind of scary how like it's all happening kind of like at the same time. And then what else have I been doing? I haven't watched anything else. I have not been watching Daredevil, not because I don't want to. It just like is not on my radar. I keep forgetting. It's because like it's like I'm watching 2 other superhero based things right now, so I keep forgetting to go to Daredevil. So I might actually stagger it because it's like a little too much right now. Once The Boys and Invincible is over, then I'll watch Daredevil. It's just that I can't just want to watch like 3 superhero things in tangent at the same time. It just feels like a lot. And then what else? Oh my god, guys, nerdy for me. I got tickets to BTS. I'm so excited.
Congrats.
Yes, it's like, so at first I resigned myself to not going because I didn't get tickets when they came out. But then I'm like, what if this is the last tour they ever do? I'm going to be really upset that I didn't go. So I had to get them from a reseller, and they're kind of like nosebleed seats because I wasn't willing to pay like $700 to sit like in the 200 section. Like that's kind of crazy. So we're kind of in the nosebleeds. It's all right, guys. I'm gonna have binoculars, and they weren't that expensive. So I'm excited that I get to go in August. It's a few months away, but yeah, I regret nothing. And then I think that was all for my nerdy things this week. Yeah. All right. So let's get into some video game news. All right. The theme of this week's episode is leaks. There are a couple, not really, but there are a couple things that leaked this week. We'll talk about it. This article, a face model has seemingly accidentally teased Spider-Man 3 work that's happening. We don't know, but this is what's going around. So the face model for Peter Parker in the Spider-Man video games, he posted an image to Instagram this past week showing himself in motion capture gear. And then in the caption, he was like, if you know, you know. And then it was promptly deleted like soon after that. So now the internet is speculating that like they're working on Spider-Man 3 and that was leaked accidentally, as noted by the post no longer being there. And if that's true, that's exciting. Even though I didn't finish Spider-Man 2. But I'm sure everyone else is excited to play Spider-Man 3. Right? James?
Real.
Yeah.
Pre-order.
I need to go back in my backlog and finish that game. Or start it over at this point, because it's been like, how long has it been now? When did that game come out? 2 years ago? A year ago? I don't remember. It's been a long time. I didn't finish it though.
I own all 3 Spider-Mans on Steam, and I haven't finished the first one.
Jaja, that's just like you. It's fine. It's pretty
2023.
cool. 2023, time is kind of weird because it doesn't feel, because I got that game when it came out, and it doesn't feel like 2 years have passed since I've played it, but somehow 2 years have passed since I played it. It doesn't feel like it. Does it feel like that to you? Well, you didn't play it at all, so it doesn't.
Yeah, but that's
James,
what I'm saying. I got it years after, like at least a year after it came out, or maybe 2,
I know,
because I
but you
waited up
didn't.
for it to go on sale.
Right.
And then like there's been some first party like bangers since Spider-Man, so I would feel like, you know.
I know, but it's different because you didn't play it in real time. So, but James, do you feel like 2 years have gone by since you played Spider-Man 2?
Yeah, I feel like I've been playing mad stuff since that
Really?
came out. Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that much time has gone by. That's kind of crazy. Okay, that's fine.
Did you
But
play Ghost of Yote?
no, it's because I was playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, so I wanted to play Ghost of Yote, but I probably need to put some time between whenever I finish Assassin's Creed Shadows to when I like eventually play Ghost of Yote.
That's two samurai games back to back.
Yeah, it's and then like yeah, and then I've never played Ghost of Tsushima, so I'm like I need to play that. I feel so. So that's three. Yeah, that's three different ones. But yeah, time is weird. But yeah, I like Spider-Man, so we'll see like when that happens. Wolverine's supposed to come out later, so I'm sure that'll be like somewhere down the line. But either way, exciting stuff for the gamers if it's true. All right, Jaja, what's going on with Amazon Cloud Gaming?
So, Amazon Luna. I don't know if any of you take advantage of your Amazon Prime subscription and check out Amazon.
I try to limit my usage on Amazon because it is an evil corporation, but acknowledging that we use it for a lot of things. So
But you pay for a
with that
month.
being said, I know I do, and it really sucks. I need to stop actually.
Well,
after the boys and Invincible are done, I don't watch anything on Amazon Prime. I'm about to cancel that subscription, to
Well,
be honest.
they're about to force you to stop because the Amazon Prime Video, they're kind of like separating it now. They're trying to make it its own thing. So right now you got to pay like an extra $5 to get 4K streaming in Amazon Prime Video, or else you just get like, I don't know, I think it goes up to 1080p right now.
It's kind
And
of
people are predicting they're going to slowly like move features and just make it its own thing separate from Amazon Prime. But and in line with that, Amazon Luna's cloud gaming service is now ending support for gaming purchases and subscriptions for third party stores. So basically on Amazon Luna, you could buy games on Epic and or they would offer games that are on Epic and on GOG, and you would be able to stream them on Amazon and own them in those own libraries. So I know I was coming on and telling you I would go and claim the free games that they would offer, and a lot of them would be on different stores. So like you'll get an Epic game, you could get a GOG game, you could get there were some other stores that you could get games for too, and so right now they're ending support for that, but it's kind of the headline to this article is a little misleading because it seems like you're still going to have access to maybe not all the games, but there's a catalog of games that you'll be able to still stream from third party providers as long as you're paying for the premium cloud service. So
okay. So if you're not, sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I understand this. So if you're not paying for premium cloud service, you can only stream games directly from Amazon and not from
only the
anywhere else.
Amazon Luna games.
Why would anyone want that? Okay, anyway. Okay.
It sounds to me like they're trying to separate their gaming streaming platform into its own thing too, just like with the video. Like, so I don't know if
What game?
anybody, huh?
So you can only stream games from Amazon Game Studios
Well, that are in their store.
that are in their store.
Yeah, which they do have quite a few of the like games that are out.
Okay. I guess.
So yeah, so that's another way they're looking to make a little bit of change. But I don't know how popular their gaming streaming service is.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Who uses this? I've never, ever, ever heard anyone ever say that they use this.
Single person.
Got me there. I mean, I haven't heard anybody using it either. It does come with certain TVs you could stream right off the TV, but I've never logged into it, and I own a bunch of games on Amazon.
Nope, never heard a single soul mention it. Didn't even know what it was when I saw it on the rundown.
So yeah, moving on. In other news, so we all know Starfield it seemed to be highly anticipated on the PS5 due to the pre-orders and everything. It did come out with a lot of bugs, like a lot of bugs. People weren't able to play the game, like it would crash in a couple minutes, especially people who are playing on the PS5 Pro, it seems like, with the enhanced settings. So, that people were expecting, PS5, that's what it's about, the Pro enhanced with ray tracing, people want to see what that was all about. And the fact that the game was crashing a lot, like a lot of people ended up asking for refunds. There was a lot of people like really mad at the game that it was buggy. But it does seem like a couple of days ago they dropped the patch that is gonna address some of the bugs. I don't know how good it did. I haven't seen any responses from the patch yet, but it seems like it sucks that the game came out with bugs like that. But that's common in today's gaming.
Didn't it release with bugs, or did it just not? Did people just not like it because it was a
I
not
think
good
it
game?
was buggy on the Xbox too when it first came out. It's Bethesda.
Yeah, but you would think that they would try a little bit harder to make sure that it wasn't going to be buggy in the second go around, since it had all those problems the first time. As long as they patch it. But
And I'm jumping
yeah,
back into it. I'm enjoying the time that I've had with it so far. It's not the worst game in the world. If you're into that type of game, though, Elder Scrolls in space, quote unquote, it's that type of game.
yeah. Nope, I lost it again. Wow, today's not a great day for my memory, guys. Okay, what's next?
So, keeping in line with Sony news, I don't know if we talked about this game, Fair Games, maybe just briefly, but this is supposed to be another game that was in development by a studio called Helix, I think. And there was news that came out that it's going to become an extraction shooter. The developers called Haven, and everyone's judging Sony right now for putting all this time and energy into live service games, especially extraction shooters, and they are describing it to be like what's the game that just came out? Like an Arc Raiders type of game. So it's funny that they didn't even compare it to Marathon. I think it's being compared to Arc Raiders. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But people are already like, I think there's been some tests, people playing the game, and people are saying that it's not fun.
Well, are we like? I feel like is the extraction shooter market getting too oversaturated too quickly? I feel like there just is a lot of different. I feel like there are a lot of
Mhm.
games.
I feel like that
For the
happens to
same players.
every, yeah.
Wait, what'd you say, James?
They are competing for the same players. Like
Yeah,
most of these
Mhm.
people that like extraction shooters it's like a finite number of people that like this game, these type of games. So like it wouldn't be a one that comes out is like, oh yeah, we're gonna get Shannon with this one. Like they can't make on that. They gotta rely on the people that already play extraction shooters, pull them
yeah,
away from one that they like, and then get them to play the one that they are making. So
yeah. And if you already are really into the game that you're playing, do you really feel a need to just like try a new game if like you're getting everything you need from the game that you're a regular in? I don't know. It's a
Yes
competitive
and
market.
no. And this is
Okay.
this is kind of like my argument for like plagiarism in gaming, because every time a new thing comes out that's really like popular, everyone just copies it. It happened with battle royales. It happened with every different type of game that comes out. I just had another one that
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, like copies exist and like people make all kinds of different things that mimic things, but like, are they moving the needle? I don't know. I don't think so.
depends on the game. If you make it really
That's
good,
true.
people are gonna move to it.
That's true. That's true. But this doesn't sound like that is the game. I'm just saying, extraction shooters is like it's a
You could
competitive market right now.
like look at when Marathon first came out. A bunch of people jumped onto Marathon.
Mhm.
So like if it was good, it could have possibly, you know,
But
made a
that's
lot
what
of
I'm saying.
noise.
It's like, but it's not like, but that's what I'm saying. So like, it's like one game out of like 10 that are released. There's one that like people will be like, oh, that looks interesting, but the rest of them is just kind of like, why do I
Hmm.
like type of thing? You know what I mean? So
Everybody wants to make a Metroidvania right now. Sandbox games got popular out of nowhere. Like, video games tend to like copy each other. I feel like
yeah, yeah,
it's part of the game.
yeah.
So we'll see how Sony do. Hopefully, they make it a good game. That's all I can hope for. In other news, moving on to, I don't know if you guys know about the Neo Geo. What do you guys know about the SNK Neo Geo?
Nothing.
Okay, so this system came out in 1990. I think it was about $650 when it came out, and it basically played arcade games at your house. It's one of those first systems where you could like play an arcade port at home. So a lot of fighting games are on this system, but it's been recently announced that they are coming out with this. They're re-releasing the system, the original hardware. It could play the original cartridges. It's gonna have the original controller. Well, not the original controller, but the plug. If you had an original controller, you can plug it into this new machine. Obviously, it's going to be able to connect to HDMI, HDTVs, and there's going to be a black one and a white one. The black one comes with a wired controller. The white one comes with a wireless controller. Um, I think the black one's going to be $250 and the white one's going to be $350. And the games are going to come all. I think it comes out with 10 games to start with, 10 or 12. I think it's 10. But the games are going to come all in the box with the manual, with the cartridge. The games are going to be $89.99 each.
Games are gonna be $84.99 each.
$89.99.
$90.
So if you go on eBay right now and search up this system, you cannot find it cheaper than $500. This system goes on eBay. The original hardware, $1,000 easy. The games, $500, $600 for these cartridge games. Check on eBay. I went and looked. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this affects the collection market, because you're re-releasing these cartridges. The old ones are still going to have value, I feel like, but will the value go up, go down, will it stay the same? I'm interested to see how this is going to work.
This machine cost $649 in 1991. That is crazy.
I already ran the numbers. So adjusted for inflation, in 1991, $650, that's $1,600. $1,642 to be exact.
That is crazy.
So we for sure are going to see some more $1,000 systems. It wouldn't be the first.
This was
Oh my
premium
God.
technology when it came out. To play an arcade game at your house, even systems after this, when the Dreamcast and Saturn came out, they were still trying to do that, like bring arcade games into your house. It's a huge deal.
Was this who had this? Like, I feel like
I can tell you for
only
sure.
the
I
ultra
did not
rich,
have
only
one.
the rich people had this
Even
system
years
in their
later.
house.
Listen, wait, I think the Sega wasn't the Sega Genesis like $600 when it came out or something like
No
that.
way.
I don't know.
Was
or maybe
it?
it was around. It was in between 400 and 600.
Let's Google it.
And I know Sega Genesis games were like $60 at least, the cartridges.
The Sega Genesis was $200
When it first came out?
Yes.
Okay, I must be bugging. But anyway, so this is pretty cool because I feel like Sega should do this, not with the Sega Genesis. I think they should re-release the Dreamcast and the Sega Saturn. I think, and even with the online functionality, like that would be really cool to see.
But yeah, I
And
mean,
that would
yes.
be a way to fight people who, think emulation and preserving games like that are bad. It's like one of the main excuses of doing it that way is that the hardware is not available today, or so bringing it back would be nice. I would buy Dreamcast if they re-released it.
Yeah, totally. But this one, going back to this game, this is why I never heard of it, because only rich people had this. Like, this was not for the common man. That's all I have to say. Because $649 for the machine, $200 to $300 per game. That is insane. How are you going to charge me $200 for a game when the Sega Genesis, the console, was $200? That doesn't make any sense. It's crazy.
Video game industry was it's been through its ups and downs. The big thing and one of the most recurring themes in the video game industry, I think, is like the way people price the tech. And those who price it too high usually don't make it like that.
But yet they're bringing this one back. So that's kind of crazy. I wonder why they decided to bring this particular console back.
Because it has cool games on it. It has a lot of cool games.
I guess. Right. Okay. And I'm sorry, Jaja, how much is the console going to cost now? Did we say that already?
The black one is $250. That's the one with the wired controller. And the white one is $350.
Okay.
And then I was watching this YouTuber, I think his name is Mad Little Pixel or something like that. He was saying that if you wanted to buy everything, like if you wanted everything, it came out to like close to like somewhere in between 1,000 and 2,000. Like, I think it was like 1,500 something. But there's a site that's selling everything bundled for like $900. So you get all the games, the controller, memory card, all that for $900. So I guess it's like a $500 discount, something like that. I forgot the site that's doing it, so you would have to research it. Sorry, guys.
That's fine. Wow, crazy. Well, I won't be buying that, but if anyone is buying it, let us know.
I know my uncle's gonna buy it. I know for sure.
Really?
Buy it. Yeah.
Did your uncle also have the original? Was your uncle Was he
Does
living
he have
large in
the Neo
1991?
Geo? I don't remember him having the Neo Geo. I know he has like the ColecoVision box, Sega Master System in box. I don't know if he has the Neo Geo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So retro
What?
game is coming back, and it's pretty cool.
All right. Pokemon Champions is
And then
out.
yeah, some Nintendo news. Did we ever talk about the Pokemon Champions after it came out? I don't think so. So apparently, this game came out with a lot of bugs. A lot of people are complaining that the roster isn't. I think there's only 140 something available Pokemon that you can use right now. They're all the final evolutions of the Pokemon. You can't be the earlier evolutions of anything. Obviously, if something doesn't evolve, you could use it. I think Aerodactyl's in that game, and you know that doesn't have evolution, or it has like some weird mega evolution or something like that. But anyway, the game came out with a lot of bugs. People are saying that even like the animation, the battle animations could be like a little bit better, being that it's a battle centered focused game. Like this is the whole gimmick of the game. Some attacks look cool, some attacks look cheap. So yeah, I don't know if y'all heard any feedback on the game.
No, I actually like kind of like slipped the radar completely that this was even out. Honestly, I'm not in the Pokemon like area. Like I'm not on the Pokemon side of the internet like that, so I did not hear anything about it. James, did you?
Yeah, I've seen some like I mean, some people like it, some people don't like it. It's definitely for Pokemon fans. I don't think they're trying to reach new fans with this.
Yeah,
It is free. They said, well,
there
Nintendo
you go.
themselves said it's free to start. I don't know exactly what that means. I think that
Microtransactions.
that's most likely what that really means. But yeah, I mean, it's free to download, so you can go ahead and get it battling now with I think it has a roster of 186, I believe. So
And then you have to buy additional. Is that what it is?
I don't know about buy additional, but like buy like upgrade type of stuff.
Yeah.
So you can recruit. They give you a choice of Pokemon that you can recruit, and you can use them for a week, or use these points in the game to buy them and keep them. And obviously, you can buy the currency that you use to buy those Pokemon with. And but like in general, a lot of people are enjoying the game. You know, gamers are gonna have their critiques and stuff like that. But overall, it's like a fun game. It just could be a lot better. Like which is the usual seem to be review of most of these games. I'm gonna try
Yeah.
it out when it comes out on mobile in June. I think I'm excited because I'm gonna be like transferring my Pokemon Go Pokemon to Pokemon Home to use in the game. That's another way you can recruit Pokemon if you have Pokemon from any of your from Pokemon Home, you can bring
Mhm.
it into the game. So it looks like it's gonna make money either way. But hopefully they do a lot of improvements to the game to make it like the premier way to battle.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Let's move on to some Xbox news.
We got some Xbox stuff I could run through real quick. I know it's been 2 weeks, and Xbox has been. I'm waiting for them to come out with some bad news. We almost had some bad news. There's always somebody trying to leak some bad stuff, saying like Fable was gonna be delayed, but they have come out and debunked that. But they overhauled the achievements, the way it looks. They made it look a little bit more, I guess, appealing to the eyes. It was kind of bland
Uh-huh.
before. They've added some like decorations to the trophy and the diamond. The actual trophy icon looks different. It's a diamond now. The coolest
Interesting.
thing about this is that like when you go into your achievement list, you can hide certain games. Like let's say you played a couple minutes of a game and you only got like no achievements in it or just a little bit. You can like hide it from that list so that when your
Oh,
friends
that's
go
cool.
and look at your achievement list, they don't have to see a bunch of like 0% games. Also, if you like 100% of the game, you can like really highlight it on your list. I think you can customize the color and all that. But they are looking for more feedback on how to improve the achievement. So it looks like, and from what I've been seeing from gamers, this is not something that I was looking for, but a lot of gamers are like really happy about this. I know I feel like you would be one of those gamers, Shannon, being that you're an achievement hunter. It would be nice to like update the achievement stuff. Like a lot of people were hype about this. I saw on the internet. So there's a lot of people who just play like silly, easy games just to get the achievements and gamer score from it.
Not an achievement hunter to that level. I want to, no, achievement hunting actually makes me sad. So, because then I get angry when I can't. get certain things. But I wish I could be.
I saw a video of a guy saying, "Oh, I get to hide the My Little Pony game that I played just to get the game score."
That's kind of crazy. People have too much time on their hands.
Yeah, so yeah, that's that with the achievements, and then Asha Sharma has been in the news very positively recently. She was quoted saying Xbox Game Pass has become too expensive. They were talking about different Game Pass ideas for different tiers of Game Pass to come out. I've heard every idea from a tier where there's only first party Xbox games to a tier where you get to choose what you want a la carte. Like, hey, I don't want the Fortnite subscription. I want these set of games.
Yeah.
So they're throwing around different ideas on how they can either make the Game Pass itself less expensive or break up the tiers so that there's more options for people. And then a leaked memo came out where she basically said that Xbox needs to we need to reinvest in the foundations of the platform. So a lot of people are interpreting that as the console and maybe some things around the console instead of all this focus into like cloud gaming. The actual whole memo is on The Verge, but The Verge, you got to pay to read this article. Thank you, The Verge. So I can't really I can only get little pieces of the
I hate when
memo. But one quote I have is Game Pass is central to gaming value on Xbox. It is also clear that the current model isn't the final one. Short term, Game Pass has become too expensive for players, so we need a better value equation. Long term, we will evolve Game Pass into a more flexible system that will take time to test and learn around. So there was a lot more to the memo than that sounded good for anybody who's into the Xbox brand. We'll see. We'll see what she means by that as far as investing.
it's just acknowledging that it's too expensive. I mean, it's good to see an exec acknowledge that something is too expensive for the consumers. So
she is saying and doing like all the right things right now, but this is usually when Microsoft takes 2 or 3 steps backwards. But hopefully we don't do that.
Hopefully not. You got to be positive,
Yes, I'm gonna stay positive. I'm really waiting for the details about Helix and how that's gonna are we gonna get my OG Xbox games, 360 games? Like we need to know. And yeah, so they're hyping that up. I think some influencers got Helix packages from Xbox. We didn't get one of those, Microsoft, but it came with a hoodie. It came in a Project Helix box, so it looked like an Xbox console box, but it was like a hoodie and some other stuff.
That's cool. I know. Cool. All right. Well, we'll see. I know it's so early in Asha Sharma's reign as CEO, so we'll see what happens. But nothing sounds bad so far. People were panicking in the beginning. Cool. Let's move on to some TV movie news. Really quickly, this is not really news, but the Legends of Zelda movie has wrapped filming. It's still slated to come out in 2027, which is still a year from now, but it's done filming. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what that movie is going to be. I'm still very interested. I'm definitely not sold on this, so we'll see what happens when we get a trailer, which will be some time from now. But yeah, I have no expectations until I see something. We got an update. So we got a couple updates because CinemaCon was this past weekend. So we had talked earlier in the year about how they're re-releasing Endgame in the theaters ahead of Doomsday. So they had announced at CinemaCon that there was going to be some new footage in the re-release. So you can go to the movies and see something new. I still think they should put both movies in the theater, but it's fine. Watch Infinity War at home, then go to the theater and watch Endgame. And there's going to be some new footage in there. It doesn't say how much new footage. It's probably not going to be that much because the movie's already.
I heard it's quite a few. I think they re-released it already and added some director's cuts, but they said it's going to be even more.
Even more. Y'all about to be in the theater for 3.5 hours. Get ready for that.
Get your money's worth.
Yes, yeah, it's true. It's very true. So I'll go to see this when it comes out. I have to start my Marvel rewatch soon. I keep teetering around with when I should start it, but now it's about to be May, and Doomsday comes out.
You need to watch.
Doomsday comes out in December. That's not that much time, so I think I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna start. I don't know what that shade was, James, but it's fine.
No, that actually wasn't shade. No, you said you hadn't been watching anime. I was like, oh.
I hadn't. No, I need to catch up. I have so many things to catch up on. Yeah, I'm on an anime hiatus. I got to get back into that. But then I also have to get into Marvel. I've already committed to watching everything, and that's a lot. I feel my brain melting already, so we'll see. Okay, so at CinemaCon, Disney debuted a Doomsday trailer, and although we can't see the trailer, this article has a description of the trailer, and I'm gonna read the description, and I will talk about it. The description, it sounds like there's a lot going on in this movie from the description of the trailer, so I'm very interested to see how they're gonna pull this movie off. Okay, so the trailer opens with a shot of the Xavier Institute sign. The narration, which is presumably Dr. Doom, says something is coming, something we might not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall divest with an unthinkable decision. Patrick Stewart's Xavier sees a bright light in the sky. We see Doom in their profile. Then we see Avengers Tower looking different from normal. We see the Fantastic Four meeting with the Avengers and Thunderbolts, and the Tisha Wright's Shuri meeting with Namor. Cyclops, James Marsden's Cyclops walks into a room. Chris Hemsworth Thor says he fought with many allies who all died facing threats that scare him far less than this new one. Then we see Shang-Chi fighting Gambit in the X Mansion. The Wakandans meet with Mystique. Wait, the Wakandans meet with Mystique, who transforms into Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova. We see Johnny Storm holding Sue Storm and Namor flying. Ant-Man kisses his daughter Cassie on the forehead, which is the first confirmation that she's in the movie. Thor says, "Put aside your petty squabbles. Presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return. If you return, we will return as brothers and sisters." Thor leaps down at Doom with Stormbreaker, but Doom blocks the weapon. Thor laments that they'll need a miracle to defeat Doom. Just then, "Hey pal," Thor says it's not possible. Chris Evans as Steve Rogers appears and summons Mjolnir from Thor's hand. He's looking long-haired and scraggly, even more so than in Infinity War. That is the trailer. There's a lot going on in that trailer, guys. A lot of characters, a lot. Did we already get the runtime for this movie, or did we not yet?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm very curious to see what the runtime is going to be, because there's a lot happening, and I don't really know. I don't really know how they're going to do this, but we're going to see. What do you guys think?
I think it's got to be like multiple parts to this movie, right? If there's all these characters introduced.
Yeah, well, because it's Doomsday and then it's Secret Wars, and I think that's like a part 1 and part 2 situation. Yeah.
That makes sense, because
Yeah.
it's a lot of plot points to open up.
Yes, for sure. And like a lot of characters that we kind of don't need to see. Like, I know a lot of people were complaining, like, why are we wasting screen time with like Cassie, like Ant-Man's daughter? Like, do we care? No, I don't think so. Like, so we're just adding a lot of bloat. Do we even care about Ant-Man? Ant-Man was kind of like Kang's deal, and now that Kang is out, I feel like we should be choosy with who we're including in the movie. I don't know. Jaja, what do you think?
Yeah, I need them to officially come out with a trailer, because I just keep going online looking for the leaked trailer, and I don't know what's AI and what's not, but I keep seeing this recurring trailer, and
If you read the description, then you can just match it up against anything that you see and determine if it's fake or
match
not.
up with the description though. That's the weird part.
Yeah, so it's not a real trailer. That it's a fake trailer. Yeah, because this is the real trailer that they showed at CinemaCon that this description is based on. So
We'll get the invite to CinemaCon next year.
yes.
I mean, y'all already know my hype for this movie is through the roof, so they don't really need to do anything to get me more excited. I more just want to see the movie at this point.
This doesn't excite me more so than it just intrigues me of how this movie is going to be executed. It just sounds like so much. Like this trailer just sounds like a lot. So if I see anything less than like a near 3 hour runtime, I'm going to be like, it's going to be too rushed. Like you're introducing a bunch of new characters.
Remember,
It can't be less than 2.5.
This is part 1 of a trilogy, so you know.
No, it's part 1. It's not part 1 of a trilogy. It's part 1 of a sequel. It's part 1 of 2.
Well, I think you're gonna get Doomsday, then Secret Wars, and then
yeah, that's all that's been announced in terms of Avengers movies.
Yeah, but you know they like to do trilogies. I bet you this is a trilogy.
When did they do a trilogy before?
Endgame was a trilogy.
No, it was Infinity War and it was an Endgame. It was just those 2 movies.
The Marvel Avengers was the first one, then Infinity War, and then Endgame.
No, that doesn't all count. Oh, I guess. Oh, for the Infinity Saga. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
but like, I guess, but like, Infinity War and Endgame. But then what about Age of Ultron? You're missing that one. I feel like those were kind of.
You're right. That was like an Avengers movie. You're right. You're right. You got me.
That wasn't an Avengers movie. It wasn't like an Avengers movie. But no, Infinity War and Endgame, like they were like a direct part 1 and part 2.
Right.
So I wouldn't say that was a.
So it was supposed to be the third movie. They just split it up into 2 parts.
What was supposed to be the third movie?
Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah, but like, I don't think the first Avengers was included in the Infinity Saga.
You know,
I think we were like in a different era. Hold on.
possibly. You might be
Yeah.
right on this.
But we only have 2 confirmed Avengers movies released right now, like announced right now. So we can't really bet on that. But in this first part, they're introducing all these new characters who we haven't seen in Marvel yet. So it is a lot, I think, and it needs to be appropriately lengthed in order to not make it feel like they're just throwing characters in out of nowhere, which it kind of seems like a little bit to me, at least right now. But we'll see. We'll see in a couple months. Or like, I would love to see this trailer. So I'm wondering when they're actually going to release it to the public. Probably like in a month or so, just to keep the exclusivity of CinemaCon there. So hopefully we'll see it soon. But Disney, also at CinemaCon, Disney has announced Infinity Vision Premium, which is a new like screen in the theaters. Because I had talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Dune Part 3 is coming out on the same day as Doomsday, and they have all the IMAX screens, which I had talked about. Like, how are they going to do this? Like, I thought that like somebody was going to have to move back because there was going to be a fight for IMAX screens, but nobody's moving, and instead, Infinity Vision is a new premium like screening experience that they're going to have specifically that they made for Doomsday because they don't have IMAX screens. So that's interesting. Nothing too crazy about that. Just know that it's there. So I'll be interested to see how the movie looks in that format. Is that all for the Avengers stuff? Yes, it is. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, if you want to stay on Marvel real quick, we can go into the little Daredevil story that I got.
Okay, yeah.
So apparently, what episode was this? Episode 4 in Daredevil Born Again. This is kind of a spoiler alert for people, so you might want to skip 15 seconds. But apparently, there was a scene where the Watcher shows up, where you can clearly see him. I would say clearly. It looks clearly to me. Like when I didn't see it when I was watching the episode, but when it was pointed out, I was like, oh, that has
Then you
to be
went
the
back.
Watcher. Or that's a really sick coincidence. A lot of people were speculating. I think it took a couple days, but then we did get confirmation from one of the writers. I think they tweeted, always watching. So Brad Winderbaum, and he's the head of Marvel TV and animation. He put that on Instagram.
Okay. I have to catch up on this so I can see this for myself. It seems kind of weird to insert the Watcher into Daredevil.
This could be one of those things where it just happened and they're rolling with it, or they could have purposely did it. I can see a world in where they purposely put the Watcher in there because Daredevil is being integrated into the MCU. This is though. So why it makes sense that it was on purpose is because in that episode, what happened in the scene could be like a nexus point. It could be one of those things where it's like this is the key point that has to happen in order. You know how it has those nexus points. Like
Yeah.
this is something that has to happen. So it could be one of those things because something major did happen in season 4, right as that scene was happening. Because the Daredevil jumps out of the window or gets thrown out of the window. He's chasing Bullseye, but something just happened crazy. So
Okay, I gotta catch up. So did you watch the episode just because you said that you hadn't watched all the episodes? So did you watch that episode just to see that for yourself?
No, I saw that episode. I saw up to that episode.
Oh, you saw up to that episode. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I think that's the last episode I might have seen.
Okay, but that's not okay. I see. Yeah, I gotta catch up. Interesting. That's very interesting. But yeah, I'll see. I'll see when I see it. But interesting decision to throw the Watcher in there, and for Daredevil to be the first thing where the Watcher like appears in live action. What did it look like? Did it look like was it like his face?
Look in the article; they have the picture of it. It's just the window where he jumped through the window or was tossed out the window. The broken shatter of the window outlines the Watcher's face.
Wow, guys, are these not ceiling lights? But I see what you're saying now. It does kind of look like it. I'm so good.
I mean,
no. I see what
gotta
people
watch
are
the
saying.
episode and see what happened, and been like, okay, that could be one of those scenes where the Watcher shows up.
I see what people are saying. The outline of the broken window with the ceiling lights there kind of makes his face. I feel like there's definitely maybe a chance that they're like just going with it.
I did too, but I gotta wait. I gotta hear your opinion after you watch the episode.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
it's 50-50 for me, right? It could go either way.
I swear to God, this is not something I would ever notice. Like just doing like the people that notice these things are just like kind of crazy. But this is stuff that like Eric Voss would like notice. And I don't think like if I was watching, I would notice anything like this. But now I feel like when I watch it now, I'm just gonna see it because I know that it's there.
Like
But
even the way the scene is framed. So if we're to be in like the top left corner and the street is only like barely like I don't know, it's angled appropriately for it to be
yeah.
on purpose.
Okay. We'll see. That's very interesting though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Moving on. So, did you guys see that not see it, but did you guys see that the Avatar movie fully leaked online?
Heard
I
about
did
that.
not see that.
Thought it was fake at first.
You didn't see it? Oh,
Thankfully.
this was like all over the internet at the beginning of the week. Yeah, no. I didn't see the movie. I just saw that it leaked. I have a friend, I'm not going to name names, that watched it, and I was like, shame on you for watching it. Yeah. Wow. Jaja, I was trying not to blow up.
They
I was
went out
trying
the
not
guy.
to blow up his spot. He sent it to me, and I was like, "Did you watch it?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Tisk tisk." I can't believe he.
Was it good as a movie?
He did say so. Yes, the people that have watched it say that it's a beautiful movie, like beautifully animated, and it's really good. But like, shame on y'all for watching the movie. I don't know. I just feel like I know. So
Wait,
people are holding.
this is the animated one.
Yeah, the animated movie. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, cool, got it.
Yes. So people are saying that they watched it like as a grudge against Paramount because of all the back and forth that was happening with this movie from Paramount. But I'm like, guys, that's not an excuse. Like, I don't know. Like, it was supposed to come out in theaters. Then Paramount said it's not going to come out in theaters. And it's like, I don't know if it was slated to come out in theaters again. But some of the people that worked on the movie came out and said that they were like really disappointed because like when your stuff leaks, then you like lose out on a lot of opportunities when things launch, like premieres, things like that. A lot of their hard work when something leaks is kind of just like not completely out the window, but like a little bit. You know what I mean? So
It's automatically less revenue. Like some of the people who saw it aren't gonna go support the movie just because they've seen it
exactly.
already.
So I don't know, y'all. If y'all watch this movie, you should be ashamed of yourselves. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a little sad.
Yeah, you can't blame it on like, oh, I'm gonna stick it to the corporation. Like, think about the people, think about the creators, and think about like the workers that are on the ground that put a lot of work into this movie. You're kind of just like messing things up for them by watching this at a
Do you
time.
know
So
when this comes out?
I think it was supposed to come out in October of this year, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me fact check that. So it was supposed to come out in a theatrical release in October of 2026. Then they said they were going to opt to make it available to stream on Paramount exclusively. I don't know if they backtracked that, but I think it was supposed to come out. I think in general, it was supposed to come out in October of this year. So we're not even that far off from it. So y'all could have just left the link alone. Just left it alone until it was time to watch it. But the guy that leaked it, he said that like Nickelodeon emailed him by accident the full movie. And so he went on Twitter and like posted some clips, and it kind of just blew up from there. And then he tried to backtrack and say that he didn't think that like it was going to turn into this whole thing. And like, if you leaked it, Nickelodeon sent it to you, sure. But if you're the one that went on the internet and leaked it, why would you not think that something like this was going to happen? I just don't buy that as an excuse. Yeah, that's kind of what happened there.
Whoever emailed him by accident should get fired too.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with that, but like that's what he claims to have happened. Hold on, let me find his quote.
It says he received a copy of the movie, and he Googled it and saw it was going to be on Paramount, and thought, oh, whatever, I guess this isn't that big a deal. So he watermarked his clips with the name Peggle Crew.
Yeah.
As a shout out to his mischievous old hacker clique, and shared it on X.
Yeah. So he started all of this, and then there's some people that watched it because they're mad. So they recasted some of the original voice actors to more match the actors, to match actors' ethnic racial background to the characters they're portraying. So they recast some of the voice actors to more align with like the race of the characters, and like people were mad about that. So they were like, I watched it because they should not have given in to, this is somebody's direct quote. After what Nickelodeon and Paramount did to the voice actors, I don't care. Should have kept the original voice actors instead of giving into quotes DEI bullshit. So that's why some other people are watching it. And I'm just like, you know what? Like, I don't. Anyway, if you watched it, you shouldn't have. That's all I'm going to say. Just leave it alone. I forgot that, like, I've forgotten that it's out there. I've had no desire to click it at all, to watch it. Like, no desire at all. It's going to wait till it comes out. I'm going to support the people that worked on it. James, do you know anybody that's watched it?
I
Okay.
seen some clips of it myself, but I thought it was like something fake. So I was like, oh, snap, some Avatar stuff. So I clicked it, and then I was like, wait, is this the actual movie? And then
Yeah. At least you didn't watch the whole movie, huh? Yeah. But yeah, no. I mean, I can, yeah, because like when it first started circulating, I was like, what is this? But then as it started getting out more, I was like, oh, this is the actual movie that leaked. But yeah, don't watch it, guys. Don't watch it. Just leave it. But yeah, it's a shame. But at least people are saying it's good. So we have that to look forward to when it releases for real. And
gotta dodge spoilers for like 6 months now, though. So
yeah, and I do hope
have
the
that.
people that watched it illegally, I hope that when it actually comes out, you actually go watch it and like support it in a way that matters, not in the way that you did already. Anything else though before we wrap up for this week, guys?
Yeah, WrestleMania Night 2 going on tonight. Night 1,
Mm,
a little bit of a snoozer. Can't lie.
really?
Yeah, so someone posted the runtime of like, so it's a 4-hour show. There was about an hour and a half of actual wrestling going on. Yeah, there was just as much ads as wrestling, and then like there weren't really any promo package like videos leading up to like, hey, how do we get to this point kind of thing. It's one big ad fest. It's ad mania at this point. But Night
Dang.
2, some matches I'm looking forward to. Obafemi against Brock Lesnar. So definitely rooting for Obafemi in that one. Hopefully we get longer than a 7-minute match.
Can't believe Brock Lesnar is still wrestling. Wow.
He's still in there. Yeah, but hopefully they get a properly linked match, and not a bunch of ads surrounding him. It seems like they're rushing the matches to get back to ads. It's nasty. And then we got an Intercontinental Championship. Javon Evans, he's an exciting one to watch. Rey Mysterio will also be in that one. And then we got one of my top 3 favorite wrestlers ever already, Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn.
Trick Williams.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to him wrestling. Trick Williams, he's kind of shot up to the top. He's a very charismatic guy. He's,
nice.
If anybody's built for this, he's built for this.
Nice. Okay.
The Trick Williams glaze will never end on this side. And then we also have Jade Cargill wrestling. She's the women's championship match against Rhea Ripley. So that's also tonight. The other matches I'm not as excited about. I mean, I'll definitely tune in. But hopefully they do these matches some justice and give them more than, because some of the matches yesterday were like 7 minutes long. So no, it was nasty work going on.
What's the average? Sorry, it's been a while since I've watched wrestling. What is the average length of a match? Like 12 minutes? 15?
Yeah, 12, 15. Some of the championship matches can go on for almost 30. So
okay.
Yeah, so they had like, actually, yeah, yesterday, Pat McAfee, his entrance alone was like 7 minutes. So his entrance was about as long as the women's Intercontinental Championship match. So just him walking to the ring, like they were taking their sweet time with it. He was flipping fans off and stuff like that for 7 minutes. And then, we get to see an actual world championship match going on for the same amount of time. So it was, there's some crazy stuff going on, but hopefully, we get to see more wrestling actually tonight. So, but yeah, looking forward to a number of matches.
Well, by the time this episode comes out, WrestleMania would have already happened. So we hope that you all watched it. So I guess we'll find out next week, James, if you were,
if it
was better than night 1. Yeah.
Pure hype though, I think it'll be better just because the people that I'm looking forward to. Like these are the matches I'm like super excited to see during WrestleMania weekend.
Nice. Okay.
So yeah, I'm not watching WrestleMania or anything, but my Instagram feed did give me the Jey Uso interview he did with Cameron, where Cameron was basically just disrespecting him the whole interview, and he got up and pretty much, I think he got a hit in on Cameron.
Yeah,
and Cameron was talking about showing up at WrestleMania, and I think I saw a post from him yesterday saying that he was trying to get there, but Jey Uso had the police not let him in within 2 blocks of the stadium. I just wanted to see how real. I feel like it's David doing that for WrestleMania, but part of me wanted to see how real that was. Did you see that, James?
Yeah, I saw it.
What do you think? It's part of the show?
I think it's part of it.
Okay.
It's part of the promotion. I don't know if they actually have a problem with each other, but I mean, he was disrespecting the entire thing. So at some point, I guess he he lost his cool and he did have to put some hands on that man. But if it's not part of it, I mean if it is part of it, they sold it really well. But if not, oh man, they got some.
Yeah, I don't, Shannon, you didn't see it, but Jay Uso pretty much grabbed Cameron from his podcaster seat and pulled him over across the desk and pinned him down and got like one punch. It looked like he got one punch in, and they all broke it up. Cameron's there on the floor like he's all knocked out on it. It looked theatrical. But anyway,
of course.
speaking of fighting, the Street Fighter trailer looks really
Yes,
good.
thank you. I forgot that we still had to talk about that.
This was kind of questionable. I was waiting for a decent, trailer. This is the official trailer
Yes.
of the movie, and it looks like it could be taken seriously.
Yeah,
For
so
Street Fighter.
when we saw the first trailer they showed it at the Game Awards, right? The first trailer. I was not sold on this movie at all. This is a much better trailer, and now I'm more interested in seeing it than I was before. Before I was like, I don't care about this movie, but now it actually looks like it could be good. So,
And WWE champion Cody Rhodes is going to be playing Guile in this. So there's a number of wrestlers that are going to be in this.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so. That makes a lot of sense.
And if you're itching to see a video game fighting movie sooner, Mortal Kombat 2 comes out May 8th, and I think we talked about that trailer, and it looked decent.
Out on Mortal Kombat. I hated the first one, so I don't think I'll be seeing it. Well, if I do, I'll see it when I'm not going to pay to see it. I'm not going to the theaters to see it. So
Boycotted Mortal Kombat.
I'm not boycotting it. I just didn't enjoy the first one, so I'm definitely not going to spend money to see the second one. But if enough people say it's really good, I'll still watch it. I'll watch it when it comes to streaming. But I will be going to the theaters to see Street Fighter. At least that's one thing. When does Street Fighter come out? Do we know? Oh, October. Okay, cool. So there's some time there. We'll probably get another trailer before then too. Nice. Yes, I'm looking forward to Street Fighter. It's crazy how a good trailer can just sell a movie so much better, because the first trailer really didn't sell it. It didn't sell it well. Cool. Anything else before you wrap up?
Look forward to the announcement of the Steam machine price this week as soon as we finish wrapping up. So,
is that going to happen? Do you think it's going to happen today?
as soon as we close this, it's going to happen.
Yeah. Guys, just
wait, are we taking bets? Did we already do that already?
No. Wait, are they actually supposed to be announcing it this week? Or are we just assuming because that usually happens?
Actually, Gabe hit me up, man. We'll invite him on the podcast. He can announce it live here.
We have the breaking news. But yes, any day now, it should, because again, we're now in April and it was supposed to be released in early 2026. We're now about to enter mid 2026 with no update on the price, no update on release, nothing. So
allegedly the RAM prices are going down.
Allegedly. Yeah. But we'll see. I still don't think it's coming. I don't think it's. But I will say, I will guess, if we're guessing on prices, I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be $1,100. That might be a bit much. That's my guess, though. What are you guessing?
$750.
$750? No way. Maybe. I'll be actually very surprised if it's that low.
Yeah, I hope it's less than $800.
James, what do you think?
I think it's coming in right at around 1,000.
Yeah.
Maybe 900. But
yeah. All right, so we'll see. I'll write that down. We'll see who's the winner if they announce the price this week. Which, who knows? But they owe us some kind of update. If it's gonna be delayed to the end of the year, just say that by now. Like, why are we leaving people hanging? But great. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to another week of the Blerdsnerds podcast. As always, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Blerdsnerds, follow us on TikTok, Blerdsnerds_pod. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, even if you don't watch the full episodes. I know our episodes are kind of long sometimes. If you don't watch the full episodes on YouTube, still give us a subscribe and a like on our videos. We'd appreciate it. Or if you really don't have time to watch us on YouTube, just make sure that you give us a subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your podcast listening app of choice. You can email us, blerdsnerds@gmail.com, if you're a creative color in the nerd space who wants to come on to talk about your work. And as always, thank you for your continued support. As always, I'm Shannon.
James.
I'm Jaja.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Peace.